Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you made it. Today I am doing the cow trinket tray. I'm doing the cow because I went with my husband recently. He drives an 18-wheeler tanker and we went to a farm and I got to play with the calves. Look at that little one. He filled up all the machinery and I just hung out with the cows. It was great. I got this cow mold a few months back in one of the Resin mold box subscription boxes. Don't really recall off the top of my head what month it was. I'm thinking somewhere around the spring, so maybe April or May box, somewhere in there. Also, I'd like to apologize. I am very nasally right now. My allergies are kicking in so bad. My eyes are watering and itching and my nose won't stop. Sneezing like crazy. I had to pull over today on the way to the store because I had a sneeze attack. So I'm trying to pause in between in case I feel something coming on, a sniffle or a sneeze. So just bear with me here. So all I've done here is take my black mica powder from Fanta Story and I am just brushing it in here and there just to give it the cow pattern, the traditional pattern. And if a little bit of powder falls, leaves little spots, that's okay. I lived on a farm in Vermont. A lot of these cows had speckles throughout their fur, so it'll be fine if it has speckles everywhere. I absolutely loved living on this farm. It was so fun. I didn't do any of the milking. I was in charge of the chickens and the pigs when they were babies. I also was in the calf barn all the time. The first calf I pulled myself, I kept. And her name was Bianca. I named her Bianca. And let me tell you, the farm hands gave me such a hard time about naming my cow Bianca. They all wanted to know when her diamond-studded collar was coming in. Bianca was a much better name than some of the names these cows had. I mean, who wants to call their cow number 12? You have to have a little bit of originality, right? I am just continuing to brush in my black mica powder, making sure my cow has plenty of spots. I am making a black and white cow, which is called a Holstein, and the black and white pattern on the Holstein acts like a unique fingerprint to this cow. No cow will have the same markings, so you can make your cow with as many or as little spots on them as you like. I have that where I like it, I think. I'm going to just blow out the little bit of extra mica powder that's floating around. And like I said, it doesn't matter if there's little spots because a lot of the cows have little speckles on them. All right, so I have my eye candy Satori white pigment paste. I'm going to give it a stir in the jar to get it mixed up good. Scrape it off on the side and get a little bit on my stick. Put that into my Bond Crafter resin that I already have mixed up over there. And I think I made up 6 ounces for this cow. I am not spraying it with the isopropyl alcohol because I do not want my mica powder to smudge and run. So I'm just going to pour it slowly. I started pouring it where I didn't have one of the black spots. I'm hoping I can avoid it turning gray on me. I'm going to give the nose a little bit of a squeeze to make sure there's no bubble down in there. Another fun fact about the cow is its nose print is different from every cow as well. All right, sorry, I had to use it. I am just filling this cow up the rest of the way with my white pigment paste. Get it all poured in there. I noticed that once I got it poured in there, that bottom right side foot kind of was dripping a little bit. So you have to make sure that this mold is really level. I just pulled up on it a little bit. It was a little bit tucked under itself. So once I got that straightened out, it was good to go. And probably put this where you're going to leave it to cure because you're not moving it. It was too hard to move, so I left it right there, covered it up with its tent, and it stayed there overnight. All right, I'm going to spray it with some isopropyl alcohol, and I'll be back for demold. Okay, let's see how this cow came out. I told my husband, too, every time he needs to go to that farm to deliver, that I'm going. I will drop everything, and I'm going. I want to hang out with those calves. This is pretty easy to demold here so far. Comes off easily from the body and the legs and the tail. I didn't realize that the ears stuck up so far on this cow, so I may have an issue there, and I don't think that I squeezed the ears. So I hope I don't have any bubbles in those ears. Let's find out. I'm going to try to get this over its head somehow. I can already tell, because obviously the mold is very see-through, that I like the pattern on this cow. It seemed to stay like I wanted it to. So I'm going to try to ease the nose out a little here. Get it up over the nose and then try to pull it off the ears one at a time. Not having the best luck so far with this head. All right, the nose is free. Let's get an ear out, and then the other one will come out with no problem whatsoever. There we go. That one is out. And now the other one will pop right out. There. Oh, look at those ears. Those ears are strange. Why are they shaped like that? Why do they stick out like that? Okay, let's look at the pattern though. I love it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. What can you use this for? Maybe a soap dish? I think that would be good on the kitchen sink. I'm so glad I brushed on the mica powder and didn't try to just pour some black into it and try to get the spots. This was a much better way to do it. I'm just taking my acrylic marker here and giving the cow some eyeballs so it can see. You know, now that I'm looking back at this, I should have given this cow its diamond-studded collar. Oh well, I could still do it. I could still go back and just add it on afterwards if I feel like I needed it. But I think she looks beautiful the way she is. Going to finish her eye and take a look at her. We'll get a good close-up. I love how she looks. All right. Well, that is going to be it for me. It took me a little while to get to this project, but being with those calves inspired me, so here she is. All right, let me get you a few final pictures. Let me know what you think of her, and I'll see you on the next one.
Little jars lined on the table, every color, every shade I saved. MnTTreasures in my hands, liquid dreams turning into play.
Thanks for watching.